All right, here they come. The raid is started.
All right, guys. Hello, everyone. How you doing tonight? I hope you can see and hear me very well. So if it is, just type one in the chat. So we just make sure that everything is working as expected. Can you hear me, guys? All
Yep.
right. So it looks like we got the response. So everything is cool. Island Live Fishing. Thank you very much for the raid. Really appreciate that. And I'm just here sitting and waiting for Jim to show up in the studio, but I don't know. He should be here already, but I don't see him. Uh, I don't know where he is. Maybe he just stepped in into a different studio. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go down the hall and see. Maybe he just stumbled on some different or wrong set, or maybe I stumbled on the wrong set. So let me check him out. Oh, there he is. Yeah, of course, I stumbled in the wrong set. So he actually went to the right one, and there he is. So Jim, how you doing tonight?
Doing well. I still don't see myself, but I take for granted that I must be on the screen now.
Oh yeah, you
There
are,
I
of
am.
course. All right. So let's start this. This is the first um, live stream of series for the Gmoneystrong Outdoors Spring Bass Open live stream and raffle. So we're gonna be talking about who will be eligible for raffle. I mean, you probably seen already the people that actually. Okay, hold on one second. Jim, do you want to take it over and
Okay, you got
t-
it coming
10
in?
people? Yeah, yeah. I need to set this up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like uh like Yuri's saying, this is our first raffle that we're doing based on the tournament, and it's going to be drawn from we wanted to set it up as the top 10 fish that have come in so far. So you've seen the highlight videos we're doing at the end of each week. Each one of them earn you a spot in this drawing for the bi-weekly prizes.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah. Well,
a little
like
thing to get us going,
like Yuri's
um,
saying, the
and keep
first
some.
raffle that we're doing based.
I hear myself in the audio. Aha.
Hello, hello. Okay.
The other, I think.
Yeah, we're trying to set this up, and it looks like we have some people that completely late. So
Oh boy.
yeah, you can go, Jim. I mean, we're gonna finish this up here.
Okay. Like we were saying, so we have the top 10 fish from the first 2 weeks are going to be in a raffle tonight for a prize. It's going to just be like a small bonus along with what we're going to have for the main prize pool, which we're still figuring out because we still have prizes coming in for that. But so we'll get to that later in the stream. We're going to explain some of what's been on so far in the tournament. What we see happening right now, some of the fish that have come in, and some of the news going forward, what we're going to do with it. And maybe Yuri here will try to represent for Delaware a little bit, get himself a decent bass on the board. Ah, I see.
Jim, what's up, my man?
What's happening, buddy?
All right.
I just got off the water.
Now
Oh boy.
everything goes south. Charles come in and spoiled everything. All right. So So we will continue, Jim and I, and Charles, you will have your time on the floor. Okay. Just wait for us. All right. So as Jim said, yeah, I mean, I represent Delaware, but I didn't put much in my bag. I don't know. I had only 2 weekends, and one weekend was completely crappy with the rain and the wind and all that stuff. But you pretty much you represent in our state much better than I do. So, all right. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna start? So we first of all, we had 5 people from each week, and
Yep.
so it's gonna be 10 people participating, or it will be raffle for the 10 people. And here's the actual list. Who was in the top 5 for each week? So we have the week first, top 5: hooking in the mouth, kayak fishing, house paddlers, I'm Hook TV, AJ, the Hog Father, rigged up with Nick. That was the week first, and the second you can see hooking in the mouth, kayak fishing again, in the lead. Fishing with Travman, Midwest, Lunch Map, Texas rigged Ryan, and Rasco Bassing. So those are the people we'll do raffle for, right? And let's talk about what we're gonna give out. I yield the floor for you, Jim.
All right. As far as what we're gonna do for the raffle,
Yeah, what's included in the raffle?
you want to do that already? You don't want to leave any build up for that or what?
I mean, if you'd like to build up, I mean, you have the floor.
Well, I tell you what,
You have
I
the
think
floor.
we should talk about some of the other stuff going on here first with the Connect scale, which we're still trying to get moving. I'm back and forth with the guys that are Connect scale every day. Have you had any success with it yet, getting it set up on your end, Yuri?
Oh yeah, actually, I was entering my fish into it. So I don't know if you've seen. The only thing is, I see when I'm there, um, there's a tournament that you have to select, and I select
Right.
Bass Open, but there is also another one, Connect Scale, and looks like everybody's in there too. It's like I was confused, so I was putting everything under the Spring Bass Open,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. I mean, it looks like it's saved there. It's part of that tournament, but I don't know if you actually can see it.
Are you doing that from an iPhone?
Yes, I'm doing from iOS.
Yeah, so the iPhones, it's going straight into them. The issue has been getting the Android stuff to automatically join the tournament. And right now, what they're doing is they're default dropping any Android entries into it, and then we sync that once a week and pull out ones that aren't part of the tournament. It's kind of a pain right now until they get the bugs out of it. But hopefully this week they've got it all set, and anybody can just log their catches on their phone and drop it on there, and the thing starts picking up and working the way we want it to. We could get rid of the whole email process down the line, even though right now it's kind of my bread and butter as far as keeping track of all this stuff.
Yeah, that Connect scale, it's actually pretty good. That whole app.
Yeah, Charles, you're doing it from an iPhone too, aren't you?
Yeah, from an iPhone.
Yeah.
All right, so they may be his conversation may not be seen. So all right, let's talk about that. And once Charles already here, so let's just bring him into our conversation, huh? All right.
Looking like a news station and shit.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
you missed the whole thing in the beginning too. So, so all right. So, okay, guys, we brought our leader in both weeks, uh, Charles from Hook in the Mouth Kayak Fishing. So he's part of our set right now.
There he is.
All right, so okay, so the connect scale seems to be working, but I don't know what's on your end as administrator or who's the administrator. I mean, all those entries that are entered directly.
Yeah. So
How?
we have to go through Ben at Connect Scale, the developer of it, to try to get the um, the Android stuff synced. And so far, it's we're going back and forth with it. He and I have to check based on what we have on our leaderboard and what he's seen to tease out ones that don't belong in it. And it's a bit cumbersome at the moment, but that's why I tried to put the bounty on it to make it worthwhile to be a part of it. And shoot, what they've done. I mean, when Ben said, if somebody weighs all their fish on the leaderboard with a Connect scale and they win $500 bonus, makes it worthwhile to muck through it and try to get this thing figured out.
You know I'm connect scaling.
Well, you got to tease out of that bag then. You got to find an eight plus out there, I guess.
Yeah, you connect scaling, but you're not using connect scale.
No,
You're using the Piscifan.
yeah, I got the, but I'm using the app. The app works well.
Yeah, I have the same scale. I mean, I love it. I have the Piscifan scale, the same one you have. All right. So, anything else you would like to build up, Jim?
That's all right. I think we all need to get ourselves a lesson from Charles here. Tell us how we're going to get ourselves caught up to what he's doing down there.
Yeah, and
I do a lot of praying. So I think that's what's helping me right now. I ain't the greatest of fishermen, but hey.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. And to that, once we start talking about this, and I don't know if everybody's seen it or maybe somebody haven't seen it. I have a little presentation of Charles, the biggest catch.
Hook 'em in the mouth. We hooked up. Gmoneystrong.
I just want to show.
Oh man, she's a big one.
Perfect.
I think we lost audio.
What? Man? Well, since we're on a break real quick, let me grab me a...
Gmoneystrong. Oh man, she's a big one. Y'all see it? Oh, she's pulling drag. Oh, she's pulling drag, y'all. Oh, it's a nice one. I gotta wear her down.
Was a fun.
I gotta wear her down.
Yeah, how's that, girl?
I gotta wear her down, y'all. Oh my God. No.
It was funny because when I set the hook on the damn thing, I thought I was stuck until I see my line moving.
She's got me in the bushes.
It's like, oh.
Can we get her? Can we get her, y'all? Can we get her? She's a big one, y'all. Oh, she's a
She
big
took you for a ride there too, dragging you up into the bank.
Oh man, I thought she was gonna get away on that last jump by the boat. I was scared.
Can I get? Oh,
He's trying to get into the bushes there and everything.
can I get stuck?
I had to turn her.
Don't get
But I
her.
didn't want to put
We
too
got
much
to,
pressure
y'all.
on her.
We
Rip the
got
damn
to.
hook out.
Oh my gosh, we got to. I don't know how much she weighs,
I've done lost
but I'm shaking right now, y'all. Gmoneystrong.
Just trying to horse him in and
Hold on, y'all.
Rip the damn hook
Oh my
out.
God. She might be an 8 or something.
This is what kills me in the
promise.
video, watching
I
you try to
promise
get your
you.
hands on that
She
fish.
might be an 8.
I'm like, come on, get in the boat. Get it in the boat.
We Gmoneystrong out here. Oh my gosh, don't cook me. Don't hook me. Are we on?
Man.
Yes, we're on
But once I got
Gmoneystrong, y'all.
to
Let me
that
see what
hook,
we
I was
got.
like,
She's a
oh, she
big one.
wasn't
She was
going
pulling
nowhere.
the
It was
kayak and
in the
everything.
bone.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you're kidding. I think it was buried.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say
And
at
that
least
poor first, that
8.
5-pounder,
at
his
least
ass
8.
took
I'm gonna
every
say at
hook
least 8.
that the rattle trap had, so
I
he
thought she
wasn't
was gonna
going
get 'em.
nowhere.
I thought she was gonna get 'em.
Well, that's a little insurance to keep them on the line, I guess.
Spring Outdoor. Oh, your boy's on. Y'all see it? It's 8 pounds exactly.
Pete's calling it a sloan
8
donkey.
pounds, y'all.
He's slow
8
rolling us. I
pounds,
hope
and
you
we
know
hooked her
that.
in the mouth.
He's been adding to his bag, and he's just gonna drop it all at once.
That's what's going on.
No, he's telling me, he's like, oh yeah, I'm calling him out. Don't you wait. I'll get you out something. He's like, I gotta let everyone else
I just want to.
think first.
I caught a nice one yesterday.
I know it. I haven't seen the video yet, but you told me what it was. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I still got to edit it, so it should be up probably. If I could get on it tonight after the live stream, it'd probably be up tomorrow.
There we go.
So, and of course,
Yeah,
we got the 5 from first week and 5 from the second week, and right now, leaderboard looks completely different from that. So, that's pretty much how it looks right now. So, that image file was kind of long and skinny, so I had to break it up into so it would be better seen kind of thing. So there's a lot of people right now on the board. Yeah, it can compare to the last year. Yeah, and I am in the bottom of the pile. God damn it! All right, I'm gonna be running live streams though.
Yeah, see what you did there, splitting it 2 screens. I'm gonna have to start doing that when I share it on the community tab, just so you can actually read the darn thing.
Right, it's really hard to read, and
You ain't lying.
and
I
you
got
cannot
to throw
you
out the
cannot zoom in like
magnifying
normal
glass.
image.
There we go. We're back.
All right. Okay, so are we ready? Are we what? Leaderboard. So there is again, we have our top 10 from 2 weeks. And of course, we would want to mention our sponsors who actually contributed to this, to the tournament, right? Yep. So I mean, so far, I believe this is the list of sponsors that we're looking at that contributed to it. There you go. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that thing is gorgeous.
The announcement that's all going to be maybe next week. We'll say what that full prize pool is going to be. Hopefully,
We got the malfunction in the junction, Captain.
Yeah, Jim. What happened to Jim?
Captain,
What happened to Jim?
we
get my
lost
back.
you, Captain.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, Ed was trying to call me.
Ah, there you go. That'll do it.
They're saying they're frozen.
Ah, you're back.
Okay.
Anybody hearing anything?
Yeah, I think.
Everything should be good now. Yeah.
Uh, my boy AJ.
Yeah, we're back. Everything's good now.
All right, sweet. So yeah, I think we need to pick Charles's brain a little bit here.
Yeah, Charles.
What?
I mean, go ahead. I
There
mean,
ain't much
share.
in there.
Are you going fishing on into one spot or are you going to a different ponds?
Right now I'm only hitting the one just right down the road from my house and stuff. But
With the
I got
biggest
enough.
fish.
What's that?
With the biggest fish, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I got to win this tournament. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, I've been looking at another place, but I'm not for sure what kind of bass are in there. I've seen that they caught a few good ones out of there, but there's snook in there too. So I don't know. I don't. I want to kind of concentrate on the bass. Like today, I went out and I caught everything but a damn bass. They were all big though, but I didn't catch no damn bass.
So what did you catch today?
Got my PB crappie and a one hell of a rock star. If y'all know what a rock star is, y'all watching my channel. but it's a catfish
Oh.
on a lure too. So I thought I had an alligator at first.
Well, it wouldn't
But
surprise us
yeah.
here. You guys.
Now, Pete, you know I can't tell him exactly where I'm at. Come on now. I won't have a spot left.
No,
You should have
those
seen the
Jupiter boys be
canal
over
after
there
I
no
caught that 8.
time.
It was over. I couldn't go there no more.
Yeah, and you've been hitting that pond pretty much every weekend, right? So you told me you have Monday and Tuesday off, and you pretty much all the time there, right?
Yeah, well, I wanted to get into saltwater fishing right now, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just took the opportunity to do this tournament. I never been in no kind of bass or anything, So this is something that I could, kind of showcase a little bit of my skills, even though I don't got that much. But I'm just hanging on like a hair in a biscuit.
Yeah, as long as you have a big fish there, yeah. Because you see, we have to chase ours, and it's not that big anyway.
But yeah, I don't get no peacock bass up here. It's too damn cold for them up here in Jacksonville. But I like catching them. I went down to South Florida last summer. What was it? Probably about 6 months ago, and caught my first peacock bass, which was pretty cool. I was out there with Icy from Let's Go Fishing, South Florida. They are some aggressive ass fish. I could just tell you that.
That's
Well, if y'all
yeah.
seen Pete's video, you can see how aggressive they are. He came back and hit the damn rattle trap twice.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah.
It's one trap with another one still in its mouth.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful fish. Well, at some point, we'll get down to Florida and grab Pete and go fishing for the peacock bass.
There
Oh,
we
I'm
go.
definitely gonna make my way down south one day to go see AJ and Peacock Pete now. G Nasty. I'm
You
gonna be
mentioned you
honest.
both.
Out of all, I like their show because it's just when they all together, it's entertaining. I like watching their videos. Plus, they
Yeah,
homeboy.
you get Pete, AJ, CeeLo, D Nasty, even Jupiter George involved. That whole crew is they're nuts together. It's fun.
I wish I would even live like 4 or 5 hours away. I'd go see their ass, a lot. But yeah, because I know it'd be fun videos, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking to go and try to catch some carp here too, but with the tournament, I cannot even fill the bag with my fish, even with the small one. So
It's getting harder for my ass to call. I'm telling you that right now. I've been trying to catch a 4 pounder for 2 days. It's been rough.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to complain about, though.
Right. So after this spring open is over, Jim, I mean, are you going to do another tournament or what's the deal?
Well, probably got to. Um, it's crazy the amount of like interest we get out of this stuff, and the way that everybody just gets to band together like this. Like we're all out there fishing, we're all making videos. Something like this just lets us do it together, and it's cool. It just gets us all watching each other's videos more and interacting more, and so I love it. Uh, yeah, we started this whole thing with doing the fall Bass Open this past year. We were a much smaller channel then; it didn't reach as wide an audience, and we're like, yeah, we like this. We got to keep doing it. So just find different ways to organize it and keep going with something like this. Maybe twice a year, like we're doing in the spring and the fall, and just see what we can do with the thing. It's just I also have played around with the idea of doing like a bracket style knockout tournament or MLF fishing type deal. Just another thing we can do that gives us a chance to all kind of fish together against each other, something like that.
So
Yeah,
how that how that's gonna how is it gonna look like?
No idea. It's all
Ah,
thought.
okay.
it starts somewhere. You gotta have that vision first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but definitely there's gonna be the Bass Open, right? Fall Bass Open.
yeah, yeah. So we started that. That's how we got this whole thing started was the Fall Bass Open. So I figured we gotta keep that rolling and do it again. Um, it's just a matter of who wants to be involved and how we can get more creators into it, get more people fishing, and see what we can do with the thing. But right
Yeah, I
now,
think
I'm up to my eyeballs in doing this thing. So
It's picking
y'all
up.
keep me busy.
you know what the one thing is, Jim. It's only gonna get greater. So the next one you have is gonna be double time work.
I mean, it's going to be like a full crew to keep track of. Yeah, I mean, I'm reviewing like 10, 15 videos a day right now. At 5 in the morning, I'm sitting there bleary-eyed reviewing videos, trying to get the leaderboard updated. And I'm like, this is about as much as I can handle on my own.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, definitely you would need help. I mean, the Bass Fall Bass Open last year, you ran everything on your own and everything pretty much. It was just few channels. Now it's getting bigger, so I mean, we already pulling help. I'm helping with this. Jack helping with zoning and other things, and Island Live Fishing helping with the peacock bass leaderboard there. So yeah, I mean, eventually you would have to pull more people to help. I mean, it's just natural.
Yeah, it's just a cool way to work together and promote each other's channels and grow. So, the more we
Yeah.
spread it around like that, the bigger we can go with it.
Yeah, I like the whole fact that it pulls the whole community, our little circles together. I mean, this is the most. I'm gonna say the most involved I've been in YouTube, besides just my own shit. So.
That's cool. Talking with guys like Matt at Midwest Launch Mob. He's out in Southern Illinois, and then we've got Fishing with Fred all the way out in California.
Yeah, I
And
like fishing with Fred. He's cool.
yeah, man, and it's like so we're all over the country and we're all competing with each other and talking on a daily basis. It's a pretty neat concept what we're doing with it.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm glad that you did it. I don't know how the hell I became on top of the leaderboard, but this shit is nuts to me. I'm gonna be honest. This year for bass fishing, I have caught 3 trophy bass, a 10 pounder, and then all this stuff in this tournament. This is like the most phenomenal year of bass fishing for me ever in my whole entire life. So I mean, it's just crazy that it just all kind of went together like that.
Yeah, for how long you been fishing bass?
I've been fishing. I mean, I've always fished for bass, even when I was a kid, but I never was real serious at it until probably like I'm gonna say 4 or 5 years ago. Just really starting to try different things. I usually back in the day when I was younger, I just usually threw like rattle traps and stuff.
Mm.
I never really like adventured out into other things. So when I started really picking up bass fishing, one of my favorite lures is the frog, and it doesn't matter here, summer or winter. I try to throw it at least once every session to see if I could pick, because in my experience in throwing the frog, I have caught more big fish on a frog than I have on a worm or spinnerbait or rattle trap. The frog produces. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the one reason why I like always trying it. Like today, I probably spent 4 hours trying the frog, and I hooked up on some little bass, but they were all around in the 2 pound range. But that's why I like the frog, because you usually don't get the little dinks, but you could usually get a pound or better.
Yeah.
And
Tell
if
me
you're
something.
lucky, you might get that
When
6.
you're frog fishing, Charles, like it'll drive me crazy because yeah, you catch the big fish on it, but I have like the lowest hookup ratio for any bait that I throw with a frog. Where are you at with that as far as like your hit to hookup ratio with your frog fishing?
Today, now I'm gonna be honest. All the frogs that I've ever used, my favorite frog is that Walmart Booyah frog. Not the great big one, but the medium one. And I'm gonna tell you why. Uh, that I don't know what it is. I don't have to bend the hooks up or anything. With that frog there, it's like once they hit it and you see that frog go down and the line gets a little tight, I bust his ass, and then it's like they're on there. On them Booyah frogs, I don't know what it is. They just stick on there. But today I was using a Ozark Trail frog, because the white one that I usually use got all tore up. It started sinking and shit. So I was throwing that Ozark Trail frog, and I swear I couldn't. My hookup ratio was horrible. I don't think I landed one on that. The only one that I've landed any fish on was my white Booyah. Everything else, I mean, I've had set the hook and everything, and once they do their jump, it's over. But with that white bull, with that medium Booyah frog, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it gets in their mouth just perfectly, or it's just small enough to where them hooks just grab perfectly. I don't know what it is, but my hookup ratios on the Booyah frogs are a whole lot better than any other frog that I've thrown.
Yeah, I'm yet to
There you
catch any bass on a frog yet. I mean, my frogs are ready in my tackle bags, but I'm yet to catch one on it. Well, I
The
start fishing bass last September, so I didn't have much time to actually try.
Once you start getting, for me, once I started getting successful at the little different baits that I tried, it's addicting as hell, because it's like, oh, I tried this shit and it worked, and I never used the shit before, and it gets addicting. For me, that's how I got addicted to bass fishing, was like just trying different shit that I didn't normally use, and then it was like it was work, and I see how it would work, and then I don't know, it's just it got addicting to me, and I wasn't. And normally, me, I'd rather be on the salt water, to be quite honest. I love the saltwater life. I like being out there on the saltwater. The fish on the saltwater just pull like hell. But there's something challenging about that green ass fish that makes
go.
me always want to come back and try to catch one. And last year, well, the last 2 years, I tried very hard to get my double digit, and I finally did it this year. And I did it on a live shiner. Some people would say, well, that isn't fishing. But to me, that's fishing. I don't give a damn. You catch it on line, a rod and reel. Shiner fishing is not like everybody thinks it is. You're using a damn bait that's that big, not no little ass rattle trap or a little worm. There's things that you got to do in order to set that hook. You got to give them some time, let them turn the bait in their mouth and all that. And I mean, there's actually a technique to shiner fishing, and I hate sometimes how people always put shiner fishing like it's nothing, it's so easy, but it isn't really. Sometimes, I mean, my first year shiner fishing that I ever did some shiner fishing, I went out with the North Florida Angler, and he took me out there. I never used a bait that big except for a mullet out in the ocean. So, and it was just a different experience. I mean, I had to go through a lot of missed fish. I promise you, if y'all had been there all the trips that I was with the North Florida Angler, you would have seen me miss fish after fish. There was one time that I was so damn pissed, I was ready to throw my damn reel and rod in the water. Cece was like, hey, Charles, calm down. you know, the shit gets very aggravating, but you got to really learn how to fish the shiner, especially them big ones. I mean, I give a lot of credit to shiner fishermen, because I mean they do pull out big fish, and I can't say that. I've caught more big fish on live bait, live wild shiner than I ever have on a lure. But that's just my 2 cents on shiner fishing and shit. But I enjoy both. I like to be versatile in what I do, anyways. Variety
Yeah,
is the
for
spice
sure.
of life.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, Don in the chat there mentioned one of my favorites that I was going to throw in there. When you said trying different lures, he's saying throwing big swim baits. That's the one that's got me addicted now. Throwing like the big jointed swim baits and stuff, the glide baits. I mean, once you start getting hookups on that, and you talk about how big fish are the ones hitting the frogs, that's the same thing with those big glide baits and
Oh,
stuff. That's where you're hooking up the big fish like that.
well, and the thing is, when you're fishing all them big baits and stuff, one thing I've learned in the past, in the last 2 years, is patience is the key. You might be out there throwing shit all day and only get 2 or 3 bites on a big bait, or you know what I'm saying, on something like that. But when you hook up, it's just so rewarding. And, especially if you're throwing something big like a big old frog or a big old swim bait or something like that. I mean, I've only caught 2 swim bait bass, but when I did catch them, it was just like, damn, that shit was fun. And the bite is the bite is crazy too, because they don't just nibble it when they hit that damn swim bait. They pound the shit out of it.
There it is.
So yeah, I'm getting also my bag ready with some swim baits, and I mean the bad thing, when I flip my kayak, I lost the whole bag of them.
Oh,
There were jigs and chatterbaits and all that stuff. So I'm trying to kind of bring everything back. But yeah, I got some swim baits, which is crazy action. So we'll see if I'll get something on it. Last time I went and tried, I tried only once, but that day was bad to begin with. So I didn't catch anything I didn't catch much on anything. So
You're due,
one
man.
thing. Go ahead, Jim.
I was gonna say he's due. He's been putting the work in and putting some aggravating days in out there on the water. I know that there's big fish in the future.
yeah, I hope so. Water will warm up a bit, and I'll be able to hook up something on those big baits. So
There we go.
we'll see.
You know, you're speaking of baits. I think we can talk about what we're gonna do for this this first biweekly prize if you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. So
Cool. All right. I'll jump into it here. I'll show you what we're doing for this first. Make sure it didn't all fall into the damn chair. Yep, there we go. Got it all. So the first thing we've got right here, I hope you can see it. Yeah, is a Bill Blade hat kit. This was actually the first sponsor that contacted us, a friend of ours.
that's me.
Who's it?
Sorry.
That is you.
Yeah.
So you can add this magnet knife blade attachment to a hat. So boom, right there, you've got the blade. So we've got that self-install kit along with a different blade, which is just like a ripper blade here. So that's part of what goes out with this first one. Then we've also got a Bill Blade koozie to go along with it. We've got, this is coming from that mosierboy. He just sent up some stuff to contribute to it. Is a jig. This is a tournament series from Warrior Supply Tackle. Cool looking little jig there, black and blue. This time of year, that's my go-to color really. I've got some missile baits here. This is the bomb shot. I've started doing a lot more drop shotting, and when the fish are finicky, this is like the go-to right here. Throw it on a drop shot, let that thing sit down there, just switch it around, and that gets those finicky fish. So we've got a pack of that, and then we've also got Charles, you may be familiar with these down there.
Oh yeah. Ain't
Go
nothing like
to.
looking around.
So we've got a package of Zoom flukes, and this one came in through Island Life Fishing Co. And they're one of the sponsors, and they're also promoting the peacock bass end of things. So figure we just spread the love around some of the early sponsors there, and see what we can do here. And that's our prizes for the first bi-weekly thing here.
So, and we'll look again at the sponsor list here. And if you guys didn't get them, I mean, if you didn't subscribe to their channel, so please do and support them as they support us. All right. So, and with that, so we're ready to do the drawing, I guess, Jim.
Yeah, I say let's do it.
All right. So here we go. So what do we have? What we have here, we have 10 names here on the list, and 5 top catches from each week. And it just happened that Charles was top in both of them, so his name showing up twice there. So I guess nobody has any objections.
I hope not. All right.
So all right, so are we ready to start?
Oh,
All right, let's do
I'll
this.
shoot.
Let's do quick shuffle here of names on the board, and here we go.
Hey, no hard feelings. I'm going for hook 'em in the mouth kayak fishing.
All right, all right. So
That's
let's see who
awesome.
it is. Hooking in the mouth.
No
Oh, he won. I mean,
shit. Yeah. You know what it is.
look, he takes all the prizes. Jesus.
Charles is just on fire. I'm telling you.
Well,
I told you this is the best year of bass fishing ever.
you know what, Charles? You have to go and buy a bunch of lottery tickets. Okay.
I can't win the lottery. I can win other shit. I can't win lottery though.
You may. Who knows? I mean, you never know.
Take it for work then.
So, guys, there you have it. Everybody tried hard, but Charles just came and took everything.
You know,
hey,
I think.
hey, I'm Gmoneystrong, right?
You know what killed me this week was Russell over at RWA Fishing when he said the fish he caught was G Money wrong. I just fell out laughing at that one.
Shoot. Man, this is the most shit I've ever won in 1 year ever.
That's why I said go buy lottery tickets, because who knows? I mean, looks like you're on the roll this year.
Hopefully, now I'll really be on the roll if I catch my tarpon. I went 0-12 last year.
Sure.
They were all over 100 pounds. So if I could catch my tarpon, then I'm on a roll. That's my absolute goal for this year. But
There we go.
just wait.
That.
All right, pretty cool. So we pretty much covered everything this time, right?
Yeah, and I mean, let's
So
keep going. So we're going into the next prize pool, and then we're going to announce the main prizes fairly soon here for what we got going for the whole tournament by the end of May.
All right,
but we're going to do this a few more times before we get there.
Right. So the next one will be in 2 weeks again.
Yep.
We will pretty much be doing the same thing, and by that time, the main prize maybe be revealed, I guess.
Yeah, we should have it all online by then.
All right, cool. I guess that would be it, guys. Charles came over and he took everything. He took both weeks, he took top prize. I mean, there you have it.
Hey, don't say it like that. They gonna hate me. You took it all.
Yeah, and thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. Uh, really appreciate it if you leave comments. You know, if you like what we did here. I mean, we still definitely we're gonna do a few more of those, and then the final one. Hopefully, it's gonna be a lot more people then. Even though the turnout, yeah, I for some reason I thought it's gonna be with the number of people that participate, and I thought it would be a bit more people. But I guess life is life, and YouTube is the small part of it. So
Well, we're doing all this to try to support each other and do some networking. That's what it's all based on.
yep.
And just promoting each other's channels, and it's just cool to get some of us in the room here together, even if we can't get all here together at the same time. It's just neat to hang out with everybody.
And get to know each other better.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Then I guess we're gonna end on this, and we'll do the same thing in 2 weeks. And
Definitely, Charles. Get that video ready for me. I'm looking to see it in the morning, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna work on it as soon as we get up off of here.
There we go.
All right, and let's see if we have anybody live right now, because I saw Colorado Fisher went live a while back. I don't know if he's still on, so we can raid him. So let's see who we have here.
Yeah, AJ's still on.
Okay, AJ is still on, so let's just do Gmoneystrong Bass Open raid, whatever you call it. Let's just
I'm
raid him.
going post him there. There's the link for AJ.
All right, guys. Let's raid AJ. If you want to make something short, do the Fishy Angler raid then, because Gmoneystrong Outdoor Bass Open hashtag it's just too long.
Yeah, no, I mean I've fallen asleep by that.
All right, guys.
All right, my friend.
Everybody go into AJ.